right, let's break this little exercise down, okay? So what we're doing is we're playing triplets throughout the entire exercise. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. But what we're doing is we're going between single strokes for a bar, double strokes, triple strokes, and quads, and then we switch hands. We do the whole thing leading with the left, and everything is a triplet the whole time. So it's gonna feel a little polyrhythmic. For example, playing the doubles, because they're gonna feel like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, instead of 1 triplet, 2 triplet, and the quads as well. So they're a little bit polyrhythmic, but these are a really good way to even out your hands and get used to that rebound or wrist if you're playing slow enough, especially for the quads and the doubles. Okay, so let's break this down really slow. Okay, we're gonna try the whole thing. If you want the sticking, you can just swipe over. Okay, so here we go. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, 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 left, 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 right, 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 left, 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 right, 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 left, 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 right, 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 switch, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, 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 right, 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 left, 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 right, 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 left, 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 right, 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 left, 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 right. Okay, so that's the whole exercise. So basically, you can count triplets the whole time, or you can count what I was doing, which was just saying the sticking so that, you know, if you're unsure if you're there, it's just kind of keeping you in check. The other way you can do it is count like ones, so triplets for the first bar, and then count 2s, 3s, and 4s. So let me just show you quickly. So 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. So that's just halfway through. I just wanted to show you. Another thing you can do is count triplets the whole time, but somewhat accent with your counting where the triplet, like where the accent is kind of moving. So it's not really an accent, it's just the transition, right? So let's try it this way. So we're gonna count triplets the whole time and play, but you'll hear it in the speaking when I count, okay? So 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 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 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. Again, just giving you half the exercise just to go through it quicker. Yeah, so all of that is great, and you want to just kind of use your wrist and try to go for evenness, right? It's going to be really easy as you get faster for the doubles and the quads and anything that's really bouncing to start getting a little bit uneven and making it really obvious to hear the transition between the hands. So if you can close your eyes and record yourself and you don't hear the transition, you know you've really nailed this, okay? So the next thing to do is try to start getting it as rebound, okay? So when you pick it up a bit, especially the doubles and the triples, and the quads are going to end up being rebounded, and you want to really just let that bounce. So what you can do is you can just basically try to do a multiple bounce, just like a drum roll, and just practice getting as many notes as possible with all your fingers on, instead of just doing the classic hook that a lot of people do for a drum roll, because you want those fingers as support, especially as you get faster and you need to kind of push a little bit, or if you're on a less bouncy surface like a floor tom or pillow or whatever, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to drop and just get as many bounces as possible and switch hands like this. Left, right, left. Okay, so you want to get that really comfortable and see how many notes you can get. And then what you can do is try to put it together and try, let's say, 4 notes. And then try to get that accent away. And then you can gradually pick it up. Right? And then try that with 3s. So and then obviously doubles. If you haven't already, as you get faster, then you want them to rebound, right? So you're really just playing one note. Try it slow. Only rebound, and then you can just start pushing it. Right? right? And then you could try slowly putting these together, rebounded, right? So let's say a little bit faster. And then again, you switch hands, right? So just starting to get used to that rebound, and then as you pick this up a bit, try to use everything as rebound except the singles, right? They'll still be rebounded strokes, but you know, you're kind of playing a wrist stroke for each one. So yeah, that's what you want to do with this exercise. So start with it really slow, make sure you're counting. What I recommend is if you have a metronome app like Pro Metronome, that's the one I use, you can put it on playing slow quarter notes, let's say something like 50 beats per minute, and then hit the subdivision triplets and have it accent only the first note, and that's how you'll know every time you transition between the bars, or you start again and you get to the end, you want to hear that you're on point and that you didn't shift within the bar. So what the metronome is going to count is this. It'll sound like 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet. So you want to hear that 1 accented. And like I said, that's every transition you're going to make with this exercise. And also, at the very end of the exercise, if you hit it right with it and you hear that accented click, then you know you're in the right place. So try that out and just keep going a little bit faster as you get comfortable. Don't worry about speed, but you just want to get used to that rebound and be really relaxed with this, okay? You can practice it on a pad, you can practice it on a snare, you can also practice it on something like a floor tom and see if you can, you know, make use of that surface that has less bounce, right? Sometimes you got to put a little bit more in, sometimes you put a little bit more wrist, sometimes you add a bit of fingers, but the main point of this is just to really let the stick do the work, okay? So the other thing I would recommend is try breaking it up. So try 3s and 4s together, or 2s and 3s together, or 2s and 4s together. And the more you do that, the easier it's going to get to transition, and then this whole exercise will get easier in general, right? And also just work your way through triplets more. If you haven't done this, you can work on each line, just singles, doubles, triples, quads, all just as one exercise, right? Just doubles as triplets. You can play that for a minute and then switch. Once that's all comfortable, put it all together. And then what you can do with all of this is use this knowledge kind of polyrhythmically to use it around the kit. You can play beats like this. You can play fills. It's really cool. Like, for example, if you do go through the exercise, you could play it as a groove like this. So 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. And then again, I'll count triplets just so you can hear the difference here. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 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 1. Pretty cool, eh? So you can mess around with those, and if you understand the exercise with the hands and you can count it, all of this should be a lot easier to kind of interpret. But I'll put out another video of that in the future, hopefully sooner than later, okay? So hope you learned something today. If you have any questions, just throw them in the comments and let me know and I'll get back to you, okay? Cheers.